Klay Thompson can shoot a little better. So even though Cleveland lost, both these teams come in to tomorrow's game thinking that we both can play better because their role players didn't play as good as they're normally used to playing.
Maybe a 21 rebound performance from Kevin Love in Game 1?
Well, I wouldn't say wasted because it'd be good for his confidence. I think for Ty Lue and his coaching staff is like, how do I keep Love on the floor with Tristan Thompson? I think with Tristan Thompson only playing 22 minutes, they missed some of his physicality that we've been talking about all day long, his rebounding, shot blocking, just clogging up the lane. So Kevin Love, 21 rebounds, I think is huge for his confidence. Carry that over to Game 2. Now you're feeling good about yourself. I think most people are saying Kevin Love let Klay Thompson and other guards off the hook when he had them on the wing instead of taking them down in the block and punching them a little bit more.
Yeah, well, here's the problem for Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love. Which one of them guards Kevin Durant?
Exactly, in small ball, exactly.
I mean, this is why these matchups in these games are so great and so intriguing because, one domino falls, another one steps up.
Even if the Cavs fix their errors, make the adjustments, if LeBron has to guard Durant as much as he did, how much is that going to wear on him?
Probably never admitted, but in the fourth quarter, we didn't see that same zip that we normally see in the fourth quarter from LeBron.
Yeah, I think that's happened to a lot of guys guarding to Kevin Durant.
The 96 Bulls, really? We'll talk more about the Cavs.
I would take the Warriors over the 96 Bulls.
We'll talk more about the Warriors and the Cavs
guards
coming up.
That guy?
What about Steve Kerr's status? We'll get an update from David Aldridge.
On the 96 Bulls, who guards Steph Curry?
This portion of NBA TV Canada is brought to you by Raptors Home and Auto, provided by Aviva. Get a quote today at aviva.raptorshomeauto.com.
Around the different straight pick. Oh my goodness.
Are pain and bad circulation in your legs and feet affecting your life and your sleep? Call and order Dr. Ho's Circulation Promoter today. You can be more active, relax, and wake up feeling great. Dr. Ho's Circulation Promoter is a professional TENS that helps activate your nerves and muscles to relieve pain, reduce water retention, muscle fatigue, and swelling in your legs and feet. Recommended for anyone with numbness, weakness, and pain due to neuropathy, herniated disc, sciatica, restless leg syndrome, and for anyone who needs a soothing massage to relieve their sore and sensitive feet. Imagine a relaxing massage at the end of a stressful day. Dr. Ho's is a total body pain therapy system. Just plug in the body relief pads and get relief for your migraines, tension headaches, neck pain, back pain, knee pain, shoulder tension, and pain from fibromyalgia and arthritis. It's doctor recommended because it works. Clinically proven to relieve pain in only one 20-minute treatment. Safe to use with medication and with metal implants. It's easy, safe, and effective and feels so good, like a deep soothing massage. It's portable. Treat yourself anytime. With no appointments, no pills, and no ongoing bills, you save time and money. Similar products can cost almost $300. With Dr. Ho's, you get more but pay less. Call now and get Dr. Ho's Circulation Promoter with superconductive foot massage pads, instructional DVD, pad placement chart. It's everything you need for total relief. Call now and we'll also include the travel foot relief pads, a $50 value free. This entire system available today at only 5 easy payments of $49.99. Wait, we'll also charge travel. It's everything you need for total relief. Call now and we'll also include the travel foot relief pads, a $50 value free. This entire system available today at only 5 easy payments of $49.99. Wait, we'll also charge travel. It's everything you need for total relief. Call now and we'll also include the travel foot relief pads, a $50 value free. This entire system available today at only 5 easy payments of $49.99. Wait, we'll also charge travel. It's everything you need for total relief. Call now and we'll also include the travel foot relief pads, a $50 value free. This entire system available today at only 5 easy payments of $49.99. Wait, we'll also charge travel. It's everything you need for total relief. Call now and we'll also include the travel foot relief pads, a $50 value free. This entire system available today at only 5 easy payments of $49.99. Wait, we'll also charge travel. It's everything you need for total relief. Call now and we'll also include the travel foot relief pads, a $50 value free. This entire system available today at only 5 easy payments of $49.99. Wait, we'll also charge travel. It's everything you need for total relief.
Kerr's condition is not one that has easy answers. He may wake up Sunday morning and feel ready to go, or he may not. That's why it's so fluid. But Myers said that the relationship that he and Kerr have built up over the years allows him to know that Kerr will be honest about when or if he's ready to return.
I think you trust. You learn to know each other. I mean, just like we all work with people, you trust their judgment. Over the years, you learn about each other. You build relationships. If you don't have that and you're operating in isolation and making decisions, it's a lot harder. It's like how we all make decisions with friends, family members, spouses. There's equity in the relationship. You factor all that in. You allow them the respect to make that decision. So although it looks like it's going to be made in a singular moment, these things and these processes take years to build, and that's how you come to the decision to kind of honor him and say, look, when you're ready, come on.
And the friendship aspect of that, I'm not saying it supersedes the business aspect of it, but how much does that weigh in? This is your friend. He's your friend.
Yeah. You know what it does, David? It allows for better communication, more honesty, more vulnerability, more. The more honest dialogue, the better decisions you make in life. So when you know someone well, when you've been through highs and lows with them, you can have an honest conversation. If the conversation's not honest, what are we basing decisions on? We're just kind of guessing. So yes, a friendship, a relationship, experiences together, good and bad, all help when you're having to make difficult decisions.
Very refreshing approach by this Warriors front office as they are in the midst of a historic playoff run. Kerr's missed the last 11. Mike Brown has been perfect on the court, unlike his questionable fashion choices with the capri sweatpants he was wearing Saturday afternoon. But Mike Brown said, 3D, that his approach has been he's going to approach it as if he's the head coach until he's told otherwise, so it doesn't change what he's doing.
Not at all. Mike Brown's been a head coach before, and he understands the time and situation. I think right now, one blowout, we're not worried about his decision-making. I'm waiting for that very close game, Zeke. Then we'll see if we're missing Steve Kerr. Right now, the foundation, the culture is laid, and I think they trust the players to go out there and execute.
And 3D, you hit the nail right on the head when you talk about the foundation and the culture, and it goes back to what Bob Myers was talking about in terms of honesty, trust, being vulnerable with each other, and you got to give this organization a lot of credit for what they've dealt with over the years, just in terms of transition with coaches from Mark Jackson to Steve Kerr, and now dealing with this situation, integrating a Kevin Durant. Mm-hmm. I mean, these are difficult personalities to blend together, and they've found a way to do it and have asked everyone to leave their ego at the door. But it starts from the top with Myers. I mean, what he's done is outstanding here in terms of putting together a team and blending personalities and people.
And it's very authentic. Right, you never question whether it's genuine or motives behind it, but they're buying in. It's paying off on the court. Obviously, we talked last segment about the correctable errors by the Cavs, and you saw how Golden State took advantage of that under Mike Brown's leadership in Game 1. In Game 2, everybody was buying in on point at the media availability session Saturday with one clear message on what they expect from Cleveland Sunday in Game 2, which is physicality.
You expect them to play physical, have a lot of energy, feed off LeBron and Kyrie. I'm assuming they're going to try to get some other guys involved, and especially trying to, get their three-ball game going. So we have to be ready for that to stop that for sure.
They're going to be way more physical. They're going to, be way more aggressive in the pick and roll on the offensive end and defensively. They're going to try to, get their three-point shooters going and rebound the ball. They're going to try to get more offensive rebounds. It's just going to muck the game up, be physical.
Thank you. I think we heard the term physical play a million times, but like you did with pace of play earlier in the show, what does it mean to be physical? We're not talking about guys trying to fight each other, are we?
No, we're not. And when you hear players and coaches talk about being physical, they're talking about defense in terms of being close enough to touch. And Golden State only had 4 turnovers in a final NBA Finals games. That's a record. So both teams know that the defensive pressure is going to be more and it's going to be better. It has to be better from Cleveland's standpoint, and Golden State is expecting them to be a little bit more physical just in terms of their presence and their body movement.
And to that, Jared, they're not asking to come out and fight. They're asking to say, if Steph Curry's coming down the floor, you got to take away some of that airspace. And we know that Golden State missed a lot of layups. Well, why are they getting so many layups? Because the defense was not disciplined going down the stretch. And we know they're going to get a lot of threes, but when a guy's driving to the basket, someone has to step up and deter him a little bit. So you're watching these highlights right now, it's a lot of wide open shots. You got to take away that airspace. Not fight, but get up in a guy like this and take away his space.
Stay out of my personal space, please. Kevin Durant was so good. He was the first player since Michael Jordan in the finals to have a game with 30 points, 5 assists, and no turnovers. Durant was just sensational.
He really was, and he reminded us of, the MVP that he was, before he got injured. And, when we look at he and LeBron James going at each other, this is what we thought we were going to see several years ago before Durant got hurt. I mean, arguably these have been the number 1 and 2 players in our league for a long time now, and they finally get a chance to meet again in the finals. And Durant stepped up and showed that he was ready for the bright lights again.
Yeah, he's in some really good company here with this graphic. Players with 25 points or more in his first 6 finals games. 5 years ago, Durant had 36 points in a Game 1 finals win against LeBron James and the Miami Heat, only to not win the rest of the series.
Well, I think he understands with this team, the ball movement, the player movement, I'm going to get shots, I can be more efficient, and now when I do get double teamed, I'm passing to 2 of the best shooters we've ever seen, so that makes him feel way more comfortable on the court. You haven't seen it in a long time.
We've got a really cool feature with you and Kevin Durant on the court coming up in a bit. Right now, let's shift to the other Splash brother, Klay Thompson, who, it's no secret, he's been struggling to find a shot during the playoffs after a career year during the regular season. But Isaiah, with how poor he's been shooting, can they sustain this type of play? Can the Warriors win because of the defense they're getting out of Klay Thompson?
Hey, defense wins championships, and what Klay Thompson has done and what he's doing on the defensive side of the ball, whether he's guarding Kyrie Irving or Kevin Love or LeBron James, I mean, he's literally shutting people down. And, we talked about, physicality and physical defense. Now, this is what we mean by being physical, okay? He's close enough to touch, body movement, sliding his feet. He's on a 6'10" post player. He takes up the space, hands up in the air. Now, here, on the switch, okay? He steps out, he rotates, then he rotates once, twice, 3 times. Now, he challenges the shot from long range. I mean, Klay Thompson, when you look at what he's doing on the defensive side of the ball, is truly spectacular. They running down, they chasing people in transition, knocking it away. And, without Klay Thompson's offense, which will eventually click in, what he's been able to give them on the defensive side of the ball has absolutely been superb.
All right, so defense wins championships. We understand that from you, but at some point, the 66 combined points from Durant and Curry were great, but you got to think they need more from someone.
No, they will get more out of Klay. Klay's been shooting the basketball his whole life. It's going to come. You talked about being 1 of 7 uncontested shots. I know Cleveland does not want to give him 7 more shots like that wide open. They're going to come. He missed a couple layups. But, Isaiah, I think it's great for our young ball players out there in the world, think they're shooters. It lets you know that you can bring something else to the game when your main thing's not clicking. Playing good D, rebound, and making extra passes. And because you're a great shooter, you're still a weapon on the floor, because now they say we have to pre-rotate or we cannot leave Klay Thompson because he's on the floor. I'm not worried about his shot. It's a guy that scored 60 3/4. I think he's going to be fine.
All right. Well, we got plenty more to come talking about the Cavs as they continue to make adjustments. And as we mentioned, you're not sit down, you're walk around the court.
Yeah.
A Shooter's Paradise edition of 3D chatting with Kevin Durant, who went for 38 and was just tremendous in Game 1. How's he getting it all done in his first year in the Bay?
Hi, I'm Christine McGee from Sleep Country. Wouldn't it be nice to have one pillow that can be adjusted to regulate your body temperature, plus cradles and supports your neck? Introducing Polar Tropic, our 2-sided temperature regulating pillow.
The cool side features revolutionary ice yarn and cooling gel memory foam so you can stay asleep all night. Flip to the warm side and stay toasty with a cozy knit cover. The Polar Tropic Pillow helps dissipate heat. Watch as a hot head lifts up from the cool side. In seconds, the Polar Tropic Pillow returns to its natural cooling properties. Amazing! Now, when you buy one Polar Tropic Pillow, you can get a second one free. Simply go to bonuspillow.ca to get your free pillow promo code. Then take your code into any Sleep Country location to get your free Polar Tropic Pillow. This limited time buy one get one free offer is only available in store. Simply redeem your coupon code at any Sleep Country location. So go online to bonuspillow.ca for your special buy one get one free coupon code.
Make memories you'll never forget. The Kia Sedona, made for family fun.
Well, Kevin Durant's made a smooth transition to the Bay Area, already in tight with the Silicon Valley community. New partners loving what he did in Game 1. Take a look at the shot chart from Durant. So many looks right at the rim. He had 6 dunks in Game 1, which is the most in an NBA Finals game since Shaq. Former teammate of Shaq is 3D Dennis Scott, who gives us a one-on-one with Kevin Durant, Shooter's Paradise style.
Kevin Durant. Durant for 3. Oh, boy. Got it. No hesitation from Durant. Durant knocks down a deep 3.
KD to end the half. Good. Curry on the go route. Back to Durant. What a play.
What's up, basketball fans? It's your boy 3D for another edition of Shooter's Paradise. But this time we're going to mix it up a little bit and add a little scoring to it because my guest today, he does it all on all areas of the floor. Oh, my God. DMV, what's up, baby?
My brother,
how you?
Good.
You good?
Good.
How you feeling?
Great, man.
Before we get into shot making, I know I didn't get a chance to get you part of the DMV piece.
Yeah.
But being from D.C., Maryland, Virginia, how happy are you to see that area of basketball being so prominent?
Man, just going there and, being a small part of the country, not a lot of people, recognize you. And to have multiple guys in the NBA, it's a great feeling. Just knowing the streets that you walk, a lot of people are inspired by, guys like you, guys that come before us.
They're saying your name is up there with the best of them now. How did it make you feel?
Man, that's all I really wanted. I wanted to be the best from my neighborhood, my area, and being the NBA, being a Hall of Famer and winning championships, all that stuff is cool. Being the MVP, but to be named the best player from my area, I'd rather that more than anything.
All right, let's get into some shots, man. All right, what's this line right here mean to you?
Man, this the heat check line, I call it.
Called the heat check line?
Yeah.
Why is that?
If I feel like, if I make a few inside of here, I'm allowed to come out here and take as many as I want. So I don't want to rely on this a lot, but if I do my thing inside the line, the game tells me I can shoot a few of these.
Now, this team, you're averaging somewhere 28, 30 assists a night. The ball's hopping. So I'm going to take a page out of Steph Curry's book.
All right.
So I'm coming down court like this, and I see, that's KD open. That's a quick swing. Transition 3. Yakka.
Here's Curry behind the back. Yes!
Now, I know when you get the ball in the elbow right there, you took a page out of Dirk's book.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. Show me that. Show me that.
Man,
Show me that.
It took me a while to learn this shot. You know what I mean? I usually do it off my left, and usually I got a smaller guy on me. I want to fade away, and but also make sure I shoot a shot on balance. So I read back a little bit.
That's the one. Bang. When you catch that there, are you waiting to see if the double team's coming first, or is it a quick move?
Well, sometimes it might be quick, and sometimes you got to wait. You got to be patient. I think that's the beauty of the game. It's a game of inches. It's a game of patience.
And the fadeaway by Durant.
I'm not a Melo where I can just bulldoze my way to the rim with LeBron. I just try to use my sleekness, my just being smooth, and having a lot of touch in my shot. I feel like that's a layup for me. Turnaround baseline is my shot.
He can put it on the floor and get by virtually everyone. Durant to the rim to land up and in. Kevin Durant busting ankles.
The ball handler. You're 6'11", 7 foot.
Yeah.
People are like, how is he doing this? How are you coming down and just getting that rhythm? I mean, where's that coming from?
Well, growing up in our area, man, you know it. You know it, man. You walked around the streets dribbling the basketball, you know, and if I didn't come home with my basketball, there was a problem, and I was out all day. My mom made sure I dribbled my basketball, as soon as I left the house until when I came back. So, and also not growing and being this height my whole life, you know what I mean? I was a point guard first, so I was able to handle the ball and kind of stay with me.
All right, let's go to the free throw line. Because we all have our little routine, right?
Yeah.
So mine was, I used to come to the line, 1, 2, 3, and I give a little bump like that. And then, you still got it.
Still got it.
But you got a little bit of that. You got a little bit of that.
Yeah. See, like I said, I always used to watch the game, and Antoine Walker had the little shimmy when he hit a big shot. Right. And I took that, and I just put it in my free throw game. So I spin once, give me a dribble, I spin again, and then I give you the shimmy.
Ooh, I like that. Now, some people, there's a big argument going around in basketball right now because
I was always taught, walk up to the nail.
Right, walk up to the nail.
I was taught that since I was 7, 8 years old. I'm at the nail, but no matter what, as long as my tip of my toe is at the nail, I can be shooting the ball like this, and I still be good. So as long as I'm at that nail, I'm straight. I'm straight. And then I've been here, and then I go up.
That's great stuff.
Awesome.
It's fun because watching it again is that he's 6'11", 7 feet, handling the ball like you, has the range like a lot of guards throughout the NBA, and now he's learning when to mix up, when I post up. Phenomenal scorer.
He's the 4th all-time leading scorer in playoff history. But Steph Curry talked about something on Saturday about a collective mindset that comes without compromise. And it seems like Durant's bought in, and part of that is distributing the basketball. We know he can score, but how about how he gets everybody involved?
Well, what I also like about him, in terms of his distribution of the basketball, but also is that he is a forever learner, right? Mm-hmm. We talked about, him with 3D, how he took the shimmy shake from Antoine Walker. Mm-hmm. But, at his press conference, he talked about how he was watching Steph Curry and learning from Steph Curry. Now, he's the MVP of the league, arguably the best offensive player in the league, but yet he's still looking, he's still watching, he's still learning. And this is a game you never master.